Computer good? Printer's good? Sorry, what? You're never ready till the clock goes down. As long as Nina's ready. And we welcome you live to Jersey City, New Jersey, the John J. Moore Athletics and Fitness Center, as we bring you non-conference NCAA men's volleyball today as the Gothic Knights, home for the first time since February 28th, take on the Bearcats of Brooklyn College. The Bearcats of Baruch College. Brooklyn will be the opponent on Saturday. Baruch comes in with a record of 5-0 in CUNYAC play this year, and they are a game ahead of Hunter in the conference standings. Meanwhile, the Gothic Knights have lost their last two. They are 7-9 on the season as they take on Baruch. This is a makeup match, by the way, of a February 12th postponement. That was postponed due to snow, one of the few times this year that it has snowed. And Nina Carbonero is on the PA. We're going to pause for the national anthem, and then we'll come back with the starting lineups for today's match. As we get set for NCAA volleyball tonight, we will be debuting something new tonight, as long as it stays put, a net cam. So we'll be able to bring you the close-up action live from the net. This is an experiment. We tried it with baseball and softball behind home plate, and it worked pretty well. So we're going to try it here for volleyball, see if we can give you another great view. We're a little short-handed tonight, so we don't have any camera people at the moment. We will as the match proceeds. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for Baruch. There you see for Baruch the starting lineup. Libero is number 1. Krikos Semertides. Junior outside hitter Steven Lopez, along with sophomore right side hitter Andrew Tesouris, and the setter number 5, Edward Grinberg. Number 11, Artem Zinkin out of Brooklyn, New York, junior, 6'5", will be the right side, and the middles are Evan Takos, number 16, 6'3", and number 17, Meni Mushayev, sophomore out of Forest Hills, New York. Head coach for Baruch is Kevin Edwards. It looks like Ron Jones, our camera operator, is here, so we are fully staffed, and now is a good time to bring you the Gothic Knights starting lineup. Jonathan Andrews, sophomore outside hitter, 6'2", out of North Bergen, wears number 1. Christian Ramirez, sophomore middle hitter out of West New York. Number 3, Jimmy Vega, will join with number 16, Alexander Umanzor, for the setting duties today. Umanzor will play all the way around. He's the right side. When he's in the front row, setter in the back, as the Gothic Knights utilize a 2-setter rotation. Umanzor will be on the floor when the match starts. Joe Stawicki, sophomore right side, 6'5", out of Kearney. Middle hitter will be Jeffrey Rodriguez, a 6'6" rookie out of Elizabeth, New Jersey. Julian Morera will move to the outside for this match for the first time. He wears number 13. And the libero today is J.J. Bertessia, a junior libero out of West New York, New Jersey. There is your starting lineup for NJCU and for the Bearcats as these teams meet for the 30th time ever. NJCU is 15-14 all-time in the series. They have not played since 2013, so a 6-year separation. Baruch has won the last 4 matches. The referees today will be the Hanelt family at the net. Bruce Hanelt is up. Aaron Hanelt, who gets married this August, I understand. Congratulations, Aaron. She's on the floor. Jared Warner, former Kane men's volleyball standout. And Edwin Alto will be the floor officials as we bring you live men's volleyball here in Jersey City. Ira Thor with you live on Gothic Vision. So Alex Umanzer will get things going for the Gothic Knights, looking to break a 2-match losing streak. And then a block back by Rodriguez. Second chance for Baruch on the right side. Dug up by the Bearcats. Another swing from the back row, and this time put away by Artem Zinkin. By the way, out on the floor, we didn't mention him in the lineup because he was a game-time decision, was Nicholas Godino, first-team all-conference performer for Baruch. There you see number 13, as he will start after all. So a jump serve here for Lopez. Bertessia with the pass. On the right side, Andrews sticks it in the back corner. So 1-1 here in game 1, and it'll be John Andrews, sophomore out of North Bergen. Leads the team in points and kills per set. And an ace for Andrews. Too many balls on the court, so they will pause momentarily. 2-1 Gothic Knights early on. Andrews another big serve. And Godin, Dino I should say, is able to stick it through the block for the kill. So 2-2, serving will be Evan Tacos, 6'3", middle out of Bayside, New York. Bertessia with the pass. Umanzor. And no touch there. So Baruch with the 3-2 lead. Ira Thor with you here at the JMAC, both announcing and directing today because everybody has class. Tuesday night's the one night where it seems almost everybody has class. Kept alive. And Baruch able to get the point after that scramble at the net. Andrews, Umanzor, and then Marrera tips it into open space. That will be a kill as the Bearcats are into the net. Marrera, Ramirez, along with Stawicki at the net, and Baruch able to put it away. Kill in the play by the setter Grinberg, who went on two. So 5-3 Baruch on top. Andrews, that's saved by Umanzor, and then a roll shot looking for open space was Stawicki, but he misses wide. Marrera swings away. Big time dig there by Semertides. And gets another chance, and this time Ramirez puts it away. So 6-4, Baruch on top. And now entering the match will be junior Jimmy Vega to serve for the first time. And that's going to be somehow kept alive by Baruch. Free ball opportunity, and Marrera puts it away. Julian Marrera with the kill. So 6-5. Vega, another good serve. Baruch touched by the Knights, and free ball. And no one there. Marrera, who's not used to being an outside. This is a new experiment. He's been an all-conference performer at middle 2 separate times. Was not to the ball in time. So 7-5, and serving will be Nicholas Godino, and he serves it long. Baruch is 5-0 in CUNYAC play. They have a one-match lead over Hunter, who's 4-0 in the standings. Those two teams will square off in their annual Battle of New York on March 26th. But they're not the only two teams at the top of the CUNY, as that is long. Medgar Evers, which is traditionally a program that struggles to get to 5 wins, was having their best season ever. They are 13-1. They are 4-1, by far their best ever start. They are in 3rd place in the CUNYAC, so the Cougars, congratulations to them to completely turning things around this year. 8-6, Baruch leads, and they serve into the net. So the net cam was not holding up very well during warm-ups because everybody kept hitting it. We'll see how it does during the actual match. Substitution for the Knights, Dominic Castellano will enter. He'll serve in place of Christian Ramirez. Castellano, a freshman out of Jersey City's Hudson Catholic. Back set, and a block! Combination of Andrews and Rodriguez. And we'll take a look at that replay in a moment. As the Knights have tied it at 8-8, Marrera keeps it alive. And then Andrews, missing with the roll shot. Let's take a look at the block here. Great angle there as the two combine for the double block. 9-8, Baruch, however, leads, and serving will be Artem Zinkin, who misses long. And it's even again at 11-11. Again, these teams have not met since 2013. Baruch won that match 25-13, 25-20, 25-19. Umanzor back in. He will serve here for the Knights. Good serve And then, oh, stuck through the middle there of the block by Steven Lopez, Jr. out of Port Washington, New York, with a vicious swing to make it 10-9. Lopez will serve, and he hits the back line, so an ace is charged to the libero Bertasia. And Rodriguez destroys it. Oh, a punishing swing by Jeffrey Rodriguez, the rookie out of Elizabeth, New Jersey. And the Knights down by 1. Jonathan Andrews back to serve. That is a free ball. Rodriguez again, and he's able to stick it inside the sideline. So a quick play there by the Knights, and they capitalize. And we are even at 11-all here in game 1. Andrews with the ace off the ceiling. Oh, they allowed it to stay in play. That traditionally is done. And Stawicki misses wide. The curtain is typically out of play. And they allowed that one to be kept alive. So a big time break for Baruch on what should have been an ace there for Andrews. Andrews with a great pass here. Marrera on the outside, little roll shot into open space. Joey Marrera, beautiful decision there on the right side. So Jeff Rodriguez will serve. Knights are even with Baruch 12-12. And then off balance NJC was, and Meni Mushayev, 6'3" sophomore out of Forest Hills, New York, with the kill. And that's just bumped over. Bertasia with the save, Yumanzor, and then Marrera with the free ball. Another chance for Baruch. Andrews, Yumanzor, oh, they couldn't keep it alive, and a point for the Bearcats. Baruch's hitting .500 so far. The Knights 154. Just one attack error for Baruch, 5 for the Knights. That's a 6th. As Stawicki long on the attack. 15-12, the lead now for Baruch. They've opened it up here, scoring the last 3. Dig by Semertides. Now a free ball opportunity for NJCU. Stawicki again off the antenna. So the Gothic Knights not doing themselves any favors here with multiple attack errors. Stawicki. And the Gothic Knights call timeout. They will talk this over as Baruch has scored the last 4 points. Not in the match, by the way, is Leo Ferrari. 4-time NJAC Rookie of the Week. Has not played thus far. And I wonder at what point we will see him. Ira Thor with you here in Jersey City as we bring you live NCAA men's volleyball between Baruch and NJCU. Liz Danko is on the stats. Yes, you are, sitting right next to me. I am directing and announcing solo tonight. Liz is doing stats solo tonight. This calls for the Boom tag team. Nina Carbonero's on music and PA announcing, so everyone working tonight is multitasking because everybody has class tonight. And a double contact for the Knights. So 17-12, Baruch is on top. Jimmy Vega will come back in here to serve for the Knights as they finally get a side out. But the Knights now hitting 7 kills, 7 errors here in game number 1. And putting it through on the kill was Artem Zinkin. And the Bearcats extend the lead again to 5. Zinkin averaging 2.02 points, 1.69 kills per set on the season. Godino, I should say, with the serve. And then finally the Knights are able to break through as Yomanzor puts it away. So Julian Marrero, the junior out of Miami, Florida. He goes back to serve, and that's into the tape. And the lead is 5 yet again. Serving will be Meni Mushayev. Andrews, big time swing. The Knights are going to have to send this one over as the block comes back. Another chance for Baruch. And on the second opportunity, Takos puts it away. (20-14) Bearcat lead. Takos averages 2.3 points per set, 1.35 kills. Marrero to Vega, and then Ramirez. What a dig there by Godino from the back row. Half arm, half leg. Marrero with the roll shot again. Kept alive this time by Mushayev. Marrero with the dig. Gotham Knights did not communicate there, and we're lucky to be able to save it. Vega! Oh, and the Knights couldn't complete the transaction. Marrero with the one-handed save after Vega got a piece of it, but Bertasia couldn't put it over. And the lead is 7 for Baruch. Yomanzor, and that is a double block. However, either Lopez or Takos was into the net, and they don't get credit for the block because it is a blocking error and a kill for NJCU. Knights will sub here, and it'll be Castellano, I should say, coming back in here for the Knights. And a good block there at the net by Rodriguez. Second opportunity, and this time put away by Lopez. (22-15), the Bearcats in front. And Artem Zinkin, 6'5", 198 out of Brooklyn, New York, your server for the Bearcats. Morera, that's over, free ball opportunity. And then trying to send it over on 2 was Grinberg. Another opportunity here for Baruch. They miss long as Lopez could not find the back corner, and the Knights get a side out. So coming back in here is Joe Stawicki, and Alex Umanzor will serve. And again, the Bearcats, who had only committed 1 error through the first 22 points of this match, have now hit back-to-back attack errors. And while their team hitting percentage is still .364 for the set, Gothic Knights have a little bit of life here in game 1. Oh, and that's going to fall down as Stawicki times it just right. And NJCU with the kill. It's 22-18. Dug up by Morera, and we almost lost everything. I was trying to save the computer. Liz Danko was trying to save the water bottle. Hey, I'm just trying to save the equipment here, Aaron Hanel. This stuff's not cheap. Doesn't grow on trees. And a tip there. Ah, great angle there. So 23-19. Godino is able to find the back corner. Let's look at the kill here for Rodriguez. But this is now set point for the Bearcats. They lead 24-19. Bercia, Umanzor, and then missing wide was Rodriguez, and Baruch wins game number 1 by a score of 25-19, and they lead the match 1-0. So Baruch, after a 12-12 tie, was able to score 4 in a row, and that's what it took to separate them from the Gothic Knights here in game 1. The Gothic Knights will try to break even when we come back for set number 2 here in Jersey City.
Diving in college taught me to strive and be the best athlete I can be, but also the best student I can be. My coaches always made sure that the student comes first, because not everyone's going to become a professional athlete. So they make sure that we will do great in academics. I knew that would only open the door to my future, and I'm really excited to start my dream program for physical therapy.
Football has taught me a lot throughout my life. It's definitely had a huge imprint on who I am as a person. Competing at a Division III level created that opportunity for me to go to college. Not only was I the first one in my family to graduate college, but I was really the first one to even go. Being the first one, I'm breaking that cycle, and now that I've graduated, I'm not sure what's the next step, but I know I have a lot of doors open. And a lot of those are open because I played football and ran track here at Otterbein.
These are your teams, your players, your community of fans. This is where they play, where they practice, where you cheer. At every meet, every event, every game. Your community is passionate, dedicated, supportive. You know the tension of a close game and the thrill of the win. So while you're cheering, keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
And we're back here in Jersey City. Ira Thor with you on Gothic Vision as the Gothic Knights lost game number 1 by a score of 25-19. So we are set for set number 2. The net cam has had a better day than some of us. And first serve is tipped over. Manzor is able to save it here. Bertasia and put away. Big swing by John Andrews. Manzor, another big serve, and this time a solo stuff by Jeffrey Rodriguez. See if we can take a look at the kill here by Andrews. We just could miss that angle there. And back to game action as Nicholas Godino finds the open court. So 2-1 NJCU. And now in the match, the serving will be Jacob Rudin, a graduate student at Cherry Hill, New Jersey, as Andrews misses into the net. Here is a solo block by Christian Ramirez. We were even at 2-2 here in game 2. Baruch won the first one 25-19. Good spot by Rodriguez, but a nice one-arm dig by Zinkin. Again, kept alive by the Knights. Stawicki swings through the block, and Joe Stawicki with the kill. During the next stoppage in action, I'll go out and try to make an adjustment to the net cam as the ball hit it. Line of fire. Oh, what a massive ace there by Jonathan Andrews as Baruch plays ping ball off the ceiling. That thing pinballed off of 3 different structures in the ceiling before hitting the floor. 4-2 Knights lead. Andrews again, this time the pass by Lopez. Roll shot is dug up. Leo Ferrari is now in the match, by the way, for NJCU, the 4-time NJAC Rookie of the Week. Swung away, Bertasia couldn't keep it alive. Here is the ace by Andrews. 1, 2, 3 pings off the ceiling. 4-3 Knights lead. And absolutely annihilated by Jeffrey Rodriguez. Utter destruction. So Rodriguez, who was probably one of the brighter futures of any of the freshmen. Oh, nearly an ace. What a save there by Baruch, by number 17, Manny Mushayev. It doesn't matter as the Bearcats are long and the Knights lead 6-3. But Rodriguez This break served him well. And, oh, NJCU couldn't react fast enough. That was probably Umanzer's ball. Here's the swing by Rodriguez. Absolutely crushed it. 6-4 NJCU. Godino serves. Back set here. Stawicki misses wide. First set for NJCU. Baruch hit .417, 13 kills, 3 errors, 24 attempts. The Gothic Knights had 11 kills but committed 8 errors and hit just .115. Leo Ferrari with his first kill of the night as he's into the action. And Jimmy Vega, Joey Morera both in. The voice you hear in the background, Nina Carbonero, former women's soccer captain on the PA, doing a great job for us. As that is nicely disguised there by Artem Zinkin. And a kill here for Baruch. It'll be Meni Mushayev serving 7-6. NJCU still leading by 1. Pushed outside, Morera nicely disguised. Oh, Julian Morera learning to be an outside and paying dividends for the Knights. So Leo Ferrari, the rookie out of Kearney. Morera, big time dig and gives Andrews time to hit the back line. Jonathan Andrews. And he's overridden by the officials. That one hit the back corner and it was called in by the floor referee, but overruled. I disagree with that one. 8-7 the lead is now. Bertosia, nice pass to Vega, and Morera puts it away. So Christian Ramirez will serve. And then the Knights are into the net. So a kill here by Stephen Lopez. So Lopez, the junior out of Port Washington, New York, 6 foot 174, will serve here for the Bearcats. 9-8 lead for the Knights. And that one is just long. Good spot there for Morera. You see that kill. And then there's a tip kill by Morera. Let's take another look at that. Great set there, Morera. Just a perfect tip into open space. As a jump serve there by the Knights. And a service error. Just the third for NJCU in this match. That's been one of their Achilles heels all year, but they've served fairly well so far in this one. They lead 10-9. Serving and getting an ace is Jacob Rudin, who gets a nice reaction from his Bearcat team as they even at 10 apiece. Score is 10-10. Andrews misses wide. And it's now 11-10 Baruch. They lead for the first time. Blocked back by Mushayev. Second time around, though, couldn't keep it on his side of the net. And NJCU with the kill. Credit the kill to Andrews. Jonathan Andrews, that is kill number 3 for him. He's got a couple aces to go with it. And Andrews will serve, and he misses. It's 12-11. And an ace by Edward Grinberg, the sophomore setter from Brooklyn, acing Bertasia. And the Bearcats have once again, in a tie game here in the middle of a set, scored consecutive points. They lead by 2. Another off pass there by Bertasia, and NJCU lucky to save it. And a free ball opportunity here for NJCU. Bertasia, Yamanzor, Rodriguez, dug up here by Semertides. And then a block. Blocked by Stawicki and Rodriguez. A big play for the Knights. NJCU needed that one. And Rodriguez will serve. And this time, Zinkin puts it away. Let's take another look at that block. Great block by NJCU. And Ramirez with the kill, so it's 14-13. Baruch still up by 1. Morera and Vega both come back in. Jimmy Vega, a 5'8" junior, former first-team All-State selection at Harrison High School when they were the state runners-up his senior year. And Baruch will just send it over. And Morera, oh, into the deep corner, perfect spot. Julian Morera. That's a high volleyball IQ play right there. And a big swing and a winner by Lopez. Let's take a look at that back corner kill by Morera. What a spot. So Meni Mushayev, his team up by 1 yet again. 1-0 Baruch leads here in set 2. Rodriguez, one-handed dig here by Zinkin, and Baruch sends it over. Andrews, Vega, outside, Morera, kill. Julian Morera evens it at 15 apiece. And this time, Lopez finds a hole. Here's the Vega to Morera. And a big-time swing by the junior out of Miami. 16-15, Baruch leads. That'll be a 50-50 ball at the net. And I think it's a back row attack by Rudin. So NJCU with a big-time break there. And we're even at 16 apiece. It'll be Ramirez serving. And putting it away was Lopez. Oh, Ferrari laid out, just couldn't save it. As that ball changed direction. 17-16. And it'll be Steven Lopez, junior outside. He's already had a big day on attack. Morera standing in the 10-foot row. That's going to come over as Bertasia with the dig. Second time around, and Nicholas Godino, the Plainview, New York native, with the big-time swing for Baruch. Godino was a first-team All-Kuniak pick last year. This year he's averaging 3.29 points, 2.85 kills per set. Both lead the Bearcats. Good serve. Marrera with a one-handed save and a free ball chance here for Baruch. Oh, Bercia's there. Vega and Leo Ferrari misses wide. And the Gothic Knights are going to call timeout. As they do, I'm going to fix the net cam. And I'll be right back. So a little on the fly equipment adjustment there as a ball actually hit the camera, and when balls hit cameras, cameras move. Timeout NJCU after Baruch scores 3 in a row. They lead by 3. 19-16 Lopez serving. Ferrari. Vega. Oh, utter destruction by Jeffrey Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a big time smash. He has 5 kills. He and Marrera have combined for 12 in this one. The Knights within 2. Oh, we got a great replay for you. You'll all enjoy this one. 19-17. Umanzor, big serve there. And a combination block. It goes over, joust at the net, and the Knights have to tip it back. Back row attack here. Ferrari. Umanzor, and the Knights put it over. Good defense by NJCU. Another opportunity for the Bearcats. And this time putting it away was Godino. Just leave it. Can't. Oh, well.
Ladies and gentlemen, an important reminder that off-street parking is prohibited by the city of Jersey City during weeknight games. If you drove to the game and parked on the street and not in one of NJCU's lots, please move your car and be ticketed and booted.
Oh, well. So 2017, Baruch is on top. And a double block here by Godino and Mushayev, and the lead is 4. And the Knights came within 2. Bearcats are very good at closing. They've played some top competition this year. Rodriguez with the winner. Let's look at the last kill by Jeff Rodriguez. Oh, just absolutely hammers that one. Just a great swing there. Back to game action. Jonathan Andrews, his team down by 3. And Andrews with the ace. So the Knights now 21-19 they trail. And he misses this time. There's the ace by Andrews, as Baruch had to hurdle its own bench. But the Gothic Knights trail by 3 and 1-0. Serving is Grinberg. Umanzor pushes outside to Ferrari. Dug up by Semertides. And a little roll shot. And sent back. And a good spot there. Joe Stawicki finds open court. And the Knights with the break on the winner. He was off balance, but he found a useful spot. And Jeff Rodriguez will serve his team down 2. And answering is Zinkin. And unable to save it is Lopez, so a carry on him. And once again, NJC within 2, but they are running out of time. 23-21, Baruch, the Bearcats lead here in set 2, looking for their 13th win of the season. They've won their last 2. The Knights have lost their last 2, all before spring break. Somehow kept alive. Marrera tries to send it into the back corner. This time Baruch was ready for it. Bertessi with the dig. Vega and Ferrari with the tip. Another joust at the net. And Marrera again to open space. And once again the Bearcats dig it up. Bertessi with the dig. Vega looks for Ferrari. And Baruch finishes the play. A double block by Zinkin and Mushayev. And it's set point. And the Knights call timeout. 24-21, they trail.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well, but it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
So after the timeout here, it is set point for the Bearcats, leading 24-21. Not an impossible task, though, for the Knights. That'll help, as into the net was Meni Mushayev. Ferrari, a good server, back for the Knights, the rookie out of Kearney. And that will do it here in set 1. Lopez swings away, and Baruch 25-22 winners over the Knights. The Bearcats only have 2 more kills than NJCU, 26-24 through 2 sets, but NJCU has committed 6 more attack errors, and that is the difference in the match right now. Baruch wins the first 2 sets, 25-19, 25-22. Set 3 will be coming up next.
These are your teams, your players, your community of fans. This is where they play, where they practice, where you cheer. At every meet, every event, every game. Your community is passionate, dedicated, supportive. You know the tension of a close game and the thrill of the win. So while you're cheering, keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Gothic Knights, competitive in set 2, but fell 25-22. And after close but no cigar there in set 2, Jimmy Vega will serve for the Knights. Bertacia, big time day. Marrera, the back set, and has tipped over, double joust for NJCU. And that was a lot of height at the net there between Rodriguez and Marrera, and forced Baruch into a blocking error. So NJCU again with the 1-0 lead. Taking a look at the stats through 2 sets. Baruch hitting .327, 26 kills, 8 errors, and 55 attempts. NJCU 24 kills, but they committed 14 attack errors. Marrera cross court while standing on the ground. And Baruch is into the net. An attack error for number 3, Stephen Lopez, who had been hitting .500 before that swing. 9 kills, 2 errors, 14 attempts. He leads all players thus far. 7 kills for Zinkin, 6 for Godino for Baruch. Marrera, Rodriguez combined for 13 kills, by far the top 2 Knights thus far, although Humanzer has delivered 12 assists as well. That kill makes it side out for Baruch as Lopez puts it away. It's 2-1. Andrews disguises it nicely. Andrews with the roll shot makes it 3-1. And missing long was Andrews. Herrera's going to have to tip into open space. Did not work. Knights another opportunity, and sneaky Bertasia dug up by Baruch. Bertasia, Andrews, and Vega sends it over. And the Gothic Knights capitalize on 4 opportunities. Credit the block by Rodriguez and Ferrari. And Marrera gets a piece of it. 4-2 they lead. Marrera standing on the ground with the dig with one hand. Another chance. And the Knights continue to get pieces of it, and Baruch sends it long and wide. And a 5-2 lead as Rodriguez serves. Whoa! As that one goes right into us. What a reaction. You all right there, Listanko? That was a kill by whoever swung. I'll capture the replay and we'll go back and take a look at that. It's kind of distracting to keep stats and announce when the ball's coming at your face pretty quickly. This time a block by number 17, Mushayev. On the previous play there you see the kill by Marrera. Live game action now. Marrera, again, he is living by that roll shot to space right now. That was the previous block. And it was by Rodriguez and Ferrari. That's tipped over by Baruch. 6-4, the Knights lead here in set 3. Andrews swings from the back row. Dug up by Godino. And then put away by Artem Zinkin. And then here is the kill that went into the scorers table and nearly decapitated us. And it was Godino, number 13, who had that kill. You can't see us nearly having our heads taken off, but trust me, we're lucky to be alive. And the tip by Stawicki is short, and it's even at 6-6. See, replay is a good thing when you don't know who got the point because, you know, ball's flying at the table at 100 miles an hour. Go back and take a look at it. Big swing there by Ferrari, but dug up by Godino. Andrews out of the back row. Again, Godino's there. He's playing great defense. How about good defense there as Joe Stawicki, Christian Ramirez with the block. And off of the top of the block. Credit a winner there by Zinkin. There's the block. We'll go back and watch that one more time. Good block there by NJCU. That was Stawicki and Ramirez. 7-7 is your score. Andrews misses into the Baruch bench. And NJCU Andrews into the tape. Good set there by Edward Grinberg, the sophomore setter out of Brooklyn. Setter is sometimes the least appreciated position in the sport. 9-7 is your score. Ramirez absolutely annihilates it. Gothic Knights within 1. And that is long as they tie it up. Let's take a look at the kill here. Great spot there by Christian Ramirez. So we're tied at 9. And it looked like a double there. Either way, credit the block, or never mind, it won't be a block because there's 4 contacts. Thought maybe Stowicki got a piece of it, but no, it was into the net, so that's an attack error by Rudin. And then an ace. Ramirez with the ace. Ron Jones, our camera operator, doing a good job capturing that. 11-9, Knights with their largest lead at the midway point of the match so far. And Lopez with the kill. (11-10). It'll be Artem Zinkin serving. And Zinkin into the net. Here is the ace. Perfect spot. Baruch was playing way too far up on that one. And a little floater over everyone, a little arching rainbow ace. Lopez, that's dug up by Ferrari, good platform by him. Marrera is living on a prayer with that little roll shot. Something you can't really do as a middle, but switching to the outside and right side the last couple matches, he is finding a way to use that as a weapon. Something you probably have learned on the beach playing beach volleyball down in Miami. Andrews swings away. 13-10 Knights lead. That counts. Chest dig by Bertasia. And then long is Baruch. Hey, you can use any part of your body. Bertasia went with a chest bump. And with Baruch missing long, the Knights lead 14-10. And this time a kill by Lopez. Let's look at the dig by Bertasia. We'll look at that one more time in a moment. 14-11. Lopez with the ace, sticking inside the back row. Lollipop onto the line. And then Marrera sticks it through the block. So 15-12 NJCU on top. Andrews a big toss there. And he gets an ace out of it. And he misses that time. Dug up there by Zinkin. It's going to fall in for a kill for Marrera. All right, I got the replay working. Look at that. All right, here we are as Baruch just sent it over. And then Morera with another beautiful tip kill into space. He has really found a way to perfect that play. Service error by the Knights, however, gives a side out here to Baruch. Now into match number 7, Stallone Shanker, freshman out of Jackson Heights, New York. And that's going to be a big-time carry there on Mushayev. Easy call for Bruce Hanelt, the official. And Umanzor and Stawicki both back in. Let's look at the ace. No, that's not it. That's our dark camera. Here's the ace by Andrews. As we're back to game action, Umanzor to serve 18-14 NJCU in set 3. I don't think that ever went over. Said it's going to be sent over as a free ball opportunity. Bertasia, Umanzor, Stawicki, and it's blocked by Godino and Mushayev. So the net cam lasted 2 sets before it got shaken off by too much contact with the equipment. So that experiment will go back into the annals of history. And another tip to open space by Zinkin. And the Bearcats have cut the deficit to 2. It's 18-16. So knowing that the net cam doesn't work, we could always try the stat cam, which is attach it to the stat computer. Yeah. And missing just long as Ferrari. I think what we'll probably do is probably attach it to press row and just have the low angle. We'll do that next match, as chances of a collision will be far less than at the net. And 4 straight points, this time a block, Lopez and Mushayev, and we are even at 18 apiece. And what was a 4-point lead for the Knights has evaporated. And the Knights will get the kill there by Ferrari. (19-18) now, the Knights on top. Umanzor with a one-handed dig. Ferrari will attack from the back row and misses wide. And 19-19 is the score. So Mushayev, the sophomore, serving for the Bearcats. They have 2 more kills than the Knights, but they lead 2 sets to none. A big solo stuff by Jacob Rudin, the 6'4" grad student out of Cherry Hill East here in New Jersey. Has the 6th block for the Bearcats. They lead 20-19. Not anymore, as we're even 20 apiece. That serve goes long. Match that's a little bit over an hour and 8 minutes old. The Knights trying to keep this one alive. Send it to set 4. Good back set, and diving out of the way was Umanzor, so he didn't get grazed by the cross-court attempt. And the Knights back in front by 1. 21-20 after the attack error by Zinkin. And the NJCU they're saying that was a carry on the Knights. That's officially what it was. On the left side of our swing. And it will be a conversation here between Bruce Hanolt, the head official, and that's Erin Hanolt, future bride-to-be, his daughter. So the stoppage in play was a red card issued to Alex Umanzor. He's going to have to sub out of the match. He got frustrated and got called for dissent. And we'll have a substitution at setter. Aaron Mantilla, the freshman out of Kearney, will come in at setter. I mean, it happens. You know, you're in a heat of battle, you get frustrated over a non-call. Trying to figure out if this is a point. It is a point. A point is awarded to Baruch. So they are awarded the point on the red card, 22-21. Liz Danko and I finding the spot for that in the stats. Ferrari with the pass. Mantillo coming off the bench, still making a good set there. And then a block by the Knights as Andrews and Rodriguez with a big block to even it at 22 apiece. Could not have come at a bigger moment for NJCU. And Jimmy Vega will serve. Let's look at the block. Knights needed that one. Tied at 22, Vega to serve. Dug up by Vega. Bertacia, Morera, and then keeping it alive is Zinkin. And sending it deep, but Ferrari comes over to cover. Roll shot by Rodriguez is well covered by Godino. And a put away by Lopez. Steven Lopez, his 14th kill. That leads all players. Morera with 12 for the Knights. Zinkin with 11 for Baruch. Bearcats lead by 2 here in set 3. 2 points away from victory. Lopez will serve. Bertacia, Vega, Morera, and he gets a piece of it off of the block, and Joy and Morera with kill number 13. And 23-23. And Andrews will serve. 23-23 set 3. Andrews, ace on the line. Big time spot for Andrews, and the Knights have set point. Andrews trying to send this to set 4. Won't there. Let's look at the ace. That's not it. That's the other camera that's off. Great spot there by Andrews. Back to game action, 24 all. Morera, and the Knights will have to send a free ball over. Kept alive off the block by Morera. Now Vega, Rodriguez punishes it. And the Knights again have set point, now 25-24. Rodriguez will serve. Nearly an ace. And a cross-court winner by Godino. We're 25-25. Here's the kill by Rodriguez. Serving now is Stallone Shanker, 25 all. Andrews, Vega, Ferrari. Kept alive by the Knights. Oh, and then Vega. It was his ball. Andrews interfered. A mental mistake by Jonathan Andrews gives Baruch match point. Shanker serving. Second ball always belongs to the setter unless he calls you off, unless he calls help. And he didn't call for help. And now NJCU needs a break. Andrews, Vega. Baruch with a chance to finish it, and they do. As a kill by Artem Zinkin, and Baruch wins set 3, 27-25, surviving to win in 3 sets by a score 25-19, 25-22, 27-25. The last 2 sets, very competitive, but ultimately Baruch is able to pull it out as the teams shake hands. And that is our final in tonight's match as the Bearcats defeat NJCU in 3 sets. Take a look at the final stats here. Baruch hit 217, 38 kills, 18 errors, 92 attempts. NJCU 34 kills, 22 errors, 90 attempts to hit 133. The stats are pretty even for the match. Each team had 6 blocks, 28 digs for Baruch, 25 for the Knights. Leading players, Lopez had 14 kills, hit 320. Zinkin, 12 kills, hit 280 for Baruch. For NJCU, Marrera, 13 kills. He did not have an error, hit 565. That's awesome numbers from an outside hitter, although he's a middle hitter transitioning to a new position. No errors in 23 attempts. 5 aces in the match for Jonathan Andrews in defeat. So the Gothic Knights lose to a very good opponent. Baruch improves to 13-9. The Knights lose their 3rd in a row. They drop to 7-10 on the year. NJCU is back in action on Thursday night as they will host St. Joe's of Brooklyn. It'll be a 7 o'clock match here at the JMAC. We'll bring you all the action live here on Gothic Vision. For Ron Jones, our camera operator, Nina Carbonero on PA, and Liz Danko, our official statistician. I'm Ira Thor. Thanks for watching this broadcast of NJCU Volleyball here on Gothic Vision, your home for all broadcasts of NJCU athletics. Until we talk to you again on Thursday, be well, everybody.